Miss Gray Educates, brought to you by Gray Education.
The World Came to My Place Today by Joe Readman and Leigh Honor Roberts. Flora's got spots all over, and that means George can't go out today. Never mind, said Grandpa. Look, I've brought the world to your place instead. I wish the world could really come and visit me, Grandpa, sighed George. It already has, said Grandpa. The rice in your cereal came from China, and the oranges in your juice grew in sunny Spain. Orange juice is squeezed out of oranges. Oranges grow on trees in warm, sunny places like Spain and California. This breakfast cereal is made from puffed up rice grains. Rice plants grow in warm, wet places. Woof, 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 barked Buster as the postman delivered the letters. Careful, Buster, warned Grandpa. This paper was made from trees in Canada. And even the doormat is made from coconuts in India. Really, said George. It doesn't look very tasty. Paper is made of mushed up wood. Spruce and pine trees for wood and paper grow in cool places like Canada and Scandinavia. Doormats are made from the hairy coats of coconuts. Coconuts grow on coconut palm trees in hot, wet places like India. Whee! I'm off around the world on my bike now, said George. Why not visit Malaysia, laughed Grandpa, to find the rubber trees that made your tyres? But it might be quicker to go down the garden and dig up a potato. That's what your crisps are made from. Rubber is a white liquid that comes from rubber trees when the bark is cut. Rubber trees grow near hot, wet rainforests in Southeast Asia. Crisps are fried, thin slices of potato. Potatoes grow in gardens and farms all over the world. At lunchtime, they all had pizza. I don't like olives, said George. Buster does, said Grandpa. Maybe he knows they've travelled all the way from Greece. But the rest of the pizza is made out of wheat from America. Pizza bases, like bread, are baked from flour, which is ground up grains of wheat. Wheat is grown on farms in places that are not too hot and have plenty of rain, like Europe and North America. Olives grow on olive trees. They are soaked in salty water before you eat them. Olive trees grow in warm, sunny places like Greece, Italy, and Spain. Ding dong! Delivery from the supermarket. The world really had come to George's place today. Are you going to help unpack, George? Said Grandpa. George started by checking that the chocolate tasted okay. Bananas grown in Jamaica. Cornflakes made from maize grown in the United States. Washing up liquid scented with lemons from California. Baked beans made from haricot beans grown in the United States. Coffee ground from coffee beans grown in Brazil. Sunflower oil made from sunflower seeds in Russia. Soap made with oil from oil palms grown in Asia. Look what I've made, Grandpa, cried George. I'm going to sail the high seas in search of chocolate. Can I come too? Asked Grandpa. We should go to West Africa first. That's where we'll find the cocoa beans growing. Chocolate is made from ground up cocoa beans. The beans are found in the pods of cocoa trees that grow in West Africa. Poor Grandpa was getting tired. Swing me higher, begged Flora. Lucky this rope is strong, he puffed. It was made in Africa. My train is off to find some more toys, said George. It will have to go to Poland then, said Grandpa, where the wood came from. This rope comes from Tanzania, in Africa. It's made from the leaf fibres of the sisal plant. Wooden toys are often carved from the wood of beech trees. Beech trees grow in northern Europe. "Mum's home!" shouted George, "and she's brought us some sweets." "Sugar from Brazil," said Grandpa, "and licorice from France." "Now, where can I get a nice cup of tea?" said Mum. "How about Sri Lanka?" laughed Grandpa. Sugar is squeezed out of the stems of sugar cane, or the roots of sugar beet. Sugarcane plants grow in tropical countries like Brazil. Tea leaves grow on bushes in warm, damp places such as India, China and Sri Lanka. The green leaves are fermented and dried before they are put into tea bags. At supper time, Grandpa needed a rest. "Even though Grandpa's asleep," whispered George, "the world hasn't stopped coming to our place. Has it, Mum?" "Oh no," said Mum. "Look at the tomatoes in your soup. They come from Italy." Tomato soup is made from cooked, mashed up tomatoes. Tomato plants grow in warm places all over the world. George took his globe into the bathroom. "Time to brush your teeth now," said Mum. "Smell the mint in the toothpaste. You can grow mint in the garden, you know." But George was busy showing Flora his ship carrying spices across the bubbly Indian Ocean. Towels are made from cotton. Cotton plants grow in hot, dry places such as the southern states of America and parts of China and India. The minty flavour in toothpaste comes from peppermint oil, which is squeezed from the leaves of peppermint. Peppermint grows all over Europe and the United States. "I liked it when the world came to my place," said George sleepily. "Will it come again tomorrow?" Mum kissed him good night. "Of course it will," she said. "The world comes to your place every day."
Miss Gray Educates, brought to you by Gray Education.